Hello, Timmies around the world. I'm EMIT, your host for Interview. It's a pleasure. Interview is a content that indirectly communicates and exchanges opinions with Timmy, who uses ANTTIME. To celebrate the official launch of the ANTTIME station, let's kick off today's interview. Before we dive into the topic, we'd like to introduce Mr. Krow, who will be helping us moderate the interview.
Hi, I'm Krow. Nice to meet you.
Today's topic is what is ANTTIME and what is T2E? Mr. Krow, do you think life is fair to everyone?
Well, I haven't really thought about it, but I don't think it's very fair.
Exactly. Life is never fair, and I think it's even less fair on a global scale. Well, what about time with our lives?
Time is fair, equal for everyone.
Yes, ANTTIME's goal and philosophy is to create a Web3 ecosystem that is fair and reasonable for everyone through the absolute good of time. And combine that with GameFi and SocialFi to relieve boredom, so you can monetize more enjoyable and dynamic apps.
Wait, ANTTIME can monetize it?
Yes, ANTTIME can be monetized. Interview.
So, fair time for all. Web3, okay, I get it. But how can I monetize ANTTIME?
ANTTIME's vision is to make everyone's time more valuable. ANTTIME's ant friend will work hard when you're doing other things, when you're resting, when you're sleeping. By having your ant friend work, all participate in building the initial time blockchain. Because ANTTIME is a real-time project, everyone will participate in the creation of the time blockchain on equal terms, regardless of age, gender, or race. And the reward will be a conversion to time coin.
So, to summarize, I can become a participant in building the time blockchain. By having my ant friend mine, the vision is that participants will be rewarded with coins of greater value based on the time they contribute.
T2E, or time to earn, is a new concept that ANTTIME has brought to the XTE market with a philosophy and vision that is one step ahead of the rest.
Interview?
Now let's talk about time blockchain and its roadmap.
Yes, after hearing about time to earn, I wanted to know about time blockchain.
Excellent, Mr. Krow! ANTTIME is built on time and the time blockchain. The initial issuance will total 11 billion. Of these, 10 billion time coins will be allocated for the ecosystem.
It looks like it's already related to time.
The remaining 1 billion will be distributed to Governance Council members for their contributions to the time block and ecosystem as rewards for their governance and valuator activities.
What is the difference between the Foundation and the Governance Council members?
The Foundation is the first Governance Council member and is responsible for the initial stabilization and scaling of the time blockchain.
Where can I learn more about Timecoin?
You can learn more about Timecoin reward distribution in the ANTTIME white paper.
Wow, the nature of blockchain is such that the early bird gets the worm. So joining the ecosystem of the fledgling project ANTTIME is very attractive. Interview?
Earlier we talked about the vision of ANTTIME and the identity of time blockchain. Now, it's time to see how ANTTIME envisions its process and goals with time blockchain. Let's move on to the roadmap part.
Yay!
ANTTIME's roadmap is divided into 3 main phases, 1, 2, 3. Phase 1 is where users take advantage of their time to prepare for a Web3 life. Users download the ANTTIME app and assign tasks to their ant friends. Every hour, the ants complete a production activity, which earns the user time points. Phase 2 is where users connect the time points they earn with their Web3 lives. Users arrange economic activities related to the goods they produced in Phase 1. They connect to the ANTTIME app to prove that they are a contributor to the ecosystem. Phase 3 is when the Web3 life of ANTTIME is complete. Users will be able to use their time assets to enjoy a metaverse life. Within the Antaverse, users mint or trade Antaverse NFTs to own an economic space where they can engage in activities such as production, ownership, monetization, and competition within the metaverse.
Interview! Oh, ANTTIME is currently in Phase 1 of the roadmap, so early participation will give you a lot of leverage in Phase 3, right?
Yes, and by the way, Krow, I noticed that you downloaded and played ANTTIME in the middle of the interview from the break earlier.
Haha, sorry, EMIT. I just couldn't resist after hearing about the early access advantage.
What's it like for you?
Well, first of all, the user-friendly UI and friendly explanations made it easy to understand even for a first-time installer. The integration with GameFi makes it different from other mining apps and makes me want to keep playing. The idea that I can influence the time blockchain ecosystem and be rewarded for it is appealing to me.
Okay, Krow. Will you be participating in the interview as an ANTTIME user in the future? We'd love to have Mr. Krow represent the interests of ANTTIME users.
Yay!
Now, let's wrap up our first interview. Today, we learned about ANTTIME's vision, time blockchain, and roadmap. The next topic of the interview will be the system of the ANTTIME app. See you Timmies in the next video!